Welcome everyone to a very short, nice little yoga practice. We're going to start on a mat today and hopefully end with some blankets and some pillows. So feel free to grab, if you have a bolster, grab one of those. If not, just 2 pillows and a nice blanket, maybe some extra socks and a jumper to finish with. This sequence is really just going to be a quick, gentle kind of loosening up, massagey, kind of detangling the body. Something that I've been doing a little bit more of lately is not so much the vigorous, the strong stuff. It's just about kind of loosening up, opening up the body again and just enjoying moving. So we're going to start on our mat in child's pose. So big toes go together and knees go nice and wide, and we're just going to drop the hips back onto the heels and walk the arms out nice and long. So just stretching the fingertips up to the front of the mat as you drop the hips down towards your heels. And then go ahead and take a few nice deep breaths. And with every exhale, see if you can just let the chest soften a little further towards the floor, let the belly soften, even let the shoulders soften down away from the ears. And take one more nice big breath. Feel the back of your ribs even lift up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, see if you can drop the hips down a little deeper, maybe walk the fingertips up a little further, even just move the body side to side, start to find a little more space between the ribs. And then just gently lifting up for a moment, just walk the hands over to the left, so diagonally across the mat. Now that right hand might even come onto the left, and then drop the head back down, forehead to the mat. And then feel that beautiful opening stretch in the right side body. Again, take a few nice big breaths. See with the exhale if you can drop the right hip down to the right heel. And with the inhale, again, reach that right pinky finger as far as you can away from you. And then gently lift up, walk the hands over to the right. So this time, left palm on the right. And reach the left pinky finger away, drop the left hip down, take some big breaths. And really breathe into the left side of your rib cage. See if you can find as much space between each rib. Nice, one more big breath. And then just gently walk the hands back to center. This time come up onto all fours, so hands under the shoulders and knees under the hips. And just take a moment, set yourself up, move your clothes however you need to move them. And then take a big breath in to find the arch in your spine. So drop the belly down towards the floor, poke the sitting bones up towards the ceiling, and then take the chest forward. You might even want to gaze forward or even upwards, if that's comfortable on your neck. And then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under around the spine this time. So pull the belly in nice and strong, round through the upper back, chin to the chest. Nice, and then go again, big breath in, find the arch and move one vertebra at a time. And then exhale around again, so tuck tailbone, pull belly around the shoulders, drop the head. And then just go 3 more rounds, so big breath in. This time you might even just want to move the shoulders or the hips side to side if something feels like it kind of needs to move to open. And then same thing, exhale around again, maybe you want to move the shoulders side to side, the hips. 2 more rounds, inhale, arch. And then exhale, round. Last one. And exhale to round, pull the belly in. And inhale, come back to neutral spine. So keep the hips above the knees, walk the arms out nice and long. So the chest starts to drop towards the floor. Just soften the forehead down into the mat. Maybe you want to take the arms a little wider so there's a bit more space for the shoulders. And then same thing here, big breath. So see if you can take the breath up into the chest. Just maintain that little bit of activity in through the lower belly, belly button drawing in towards the spine. And with every exhale, just gently soften the chest down through that beautiful opening in through the front of the shoulders, the armpits, the front of the chest. Nice, and then just gently walk the hands back up. Just take a few little funky free movements, maybe a little bit of a barrel roll with the chest, even just give the back of the heart space a little massage this time. Nice, and then come in to thread the needle. So take an inhale to reach the left arm up towards the ceiling, really open and twist up, and then exhale, thread it through underneath the right wrist, drop the left shoulder down. And then go 2 more rounds. Inhale, reach up and open. And exhale to thread it through. 1 more. Inhale, reach up and open. And then this time as you exhale, thread, hold there. So side of the face to the mat. And then maybe you even walk that right arm forward. Take 1 more big breath. And as you exhale, bring the right palm back towards the face, press back up to all fours. And then find the other side. So inhale, reach the right arm up to the center. And exhale, thread it through underneath the left wrist. Drop the right shoulder. 2 more. Inhale, reach up and open. And exhale to thread it through. Last one, inhale, reach up. Exhale to thread and hold this time. Again, that option with the left hand, maybe you walk it forward, find that beautiful twist in the upper back, and stretch in the back of the right shoulder, opening the left shoulder. Last big breath. Nice, and exhale, left hand comes back beside the face, press back up to all fours. Now we're going to find downward facing dog. So take the hands forward, shoulder width apart, tuck the toes so they're hip width apart, and then lift the knees away from the floor, shoot the hips up towards the ceiling. So first downward dog always generally feels a little bit crunchy, a little bit stiff. So just have some free movements just to loosen up the body. Maybe you pedal the feet out, crunch into the heels, the calves. And maybe you even lift up onto the tippy toes. And exhale, drop the heels back down. A couple more of them. And maybe then you just want to, move the shoulders a little from side to side. Maybe you want to drop the hips. Maybe even lift up the heels, take them to the right, and then find that beautiful opening in through the left side body. Come back through center, drop the heels the other way. Press the palms down into the mat, open the right side. And then come back through center. Find a little pause in your pedaling, in your movement. Take the chest to the thighs. Just allow the knees to be a little bit more generously bent in the first downward dog. And then 2 more big breaths. Last big breath. See if you can press the floor away from you with your hands and then soften the heels down a little more. Just allow the sitting bones to tilt up towards the ceiling, the belly to be nice and strong. And then next, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward between the hands, and then just gently step the feet there. You can lift the palm of the hands up. And then once you're at the front of the mat, find a halfway lift. So fingertips come up the shins, the chest comes forward so that the torso is parallel to the floor. And then take a big exhale to fold, drop the hands, drop the head, bend the knees, nice and heavy, just hang. And then go 2 more of those. So inhale, find that halfway lift. Chest forward, press the legs back. Exhale to fold. Last one, inhale, halfway lift, find that extension. And this time exhale, fold and hold. So maybe you even just want to nod or shake the head, maybe you want to grab the elbows, maybe you want to sway the torso from side to side. Remember, it's freedom of movement. Just allow the body to detangle, to unravel. Take some big breaths again. Feel the heels ground down as the backs of the legs open. And keep a nice bending through the knees. Just allow the belly to softly rest over the thighs. So no need to straighten the legs. Take one more breath. Nice, and then gently release the arms. Roll up on the inhale. So maybe you want to place the hands to the thighs just to support yourself. A little bit more belly, nice and strong. Unravel the spine all the way up and then breathe in to reach the arms side and up. And then exhale, bring the hands back down to heart center. Just close the eyes, take a breath in. With the exhale, just drop the shoulders, relax the jaw. Notice where you're holding on to tension that you don't need to. And then blink open the eyes, take an inhale, reach the arms up nice and high. And as you exhale, float all the way down. So bend through the knees, roll the spine down, hands to the floor. Inhale, find that halfway lift point again. So chest forward, legs back. And then exhale to fold, hands to the floor. Step back into plank pose, drop the knees for modified plank. And then gently take the shoulders forward of the wrists, belly nice and strong, so one long line from knees to shoulders. Bend through the elbows, so hug the elbows in, and gently lower yourself down to the floor. Belly and chest touch together. Press the tops of the feet down, roll the shoulders, hands beside the chest. Inhale, baby cobra pose. And then exhale to fold. Do that 2 more times. This time, really activate through the belly. So tuck the tailbone under, press the feet down, kneecaps will lift. Inhale to lift up, full back strength. Squeeze the elbows down and together. Exhale, soften. Last one, inhale, lift up, baby cobra pose. Nice and strong through the back line. Exhale to soften, and then press back up through the knees and find child's pose again. So knees can be wide or together. Keep the arms out nice and long. Just relax the forehead down. And then we're going to do that little child's pose flow, just 2 more rounds. So take an inhale, reach up. Feel free to go to a stronger version, maybe full chaturanga if you wish. And then exhale to lower down, nice and controlled. Elbows brush the sides of the waist. Inhale to lift up, baby cobra, strong legs, strong core. Exhale to fold. Press back through the knees, child's pose. And then just hold for a breath again. Soften into the exhale. And then 1 more round, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Baby cobra on the inhale, back strong. Exhale to drop down, press back through the knees. Child's pose, 3 breaths. Maybe this time you want to take the knees nice and wide again. And take 2 more nice big breaths. Last breath. Exhale, really feel the body drop. And then inhale, come back up. Tuck toes, find downward facing dog again. Just a little bit more opening before we wind down into our yin type poses. Take an inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky, and then exhale, bend the knee and open the hip up towards the ceiling for scorpion pose or peeing dog. Nice, so really square the shoulders, really, especially that right shoulder, square it down, drop the chest towards that left thigh, and then really open up that right hip as high as you can. Should be probably feeling nice in the front of that right hip, maybe a little tight from sitting. And then inhale, come back to three-legged dog, so square the hips off. Exhale, roll through, pull the knee into the chest, and then place the foot in between the hands, drop the back knee down. Nice, inhale, reach the arms up for kneeling lunge. And then exhale, just cross the thumbs and take a little side bend to your right. Just hold for a couple of breaths, so really pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone under here. And then feel that beautiful stretch in the left side body, in the front of that left hip flexor. Take another nice big breath. Make sure as you exhale, you soften those inner shoulders down away from the ears. Come back up. And then exhale, take the hands to the floor. Find a beautiful little hamstring stretch in the right side. So maybe you want to shuffle that right leg forward. No need to fully straighten it. But just try and pull the toes back towards your shins, lift the chest forward, and then exhale, maybe you just drop a little deeper. Maybe even just drop the head, give it a little shake. Take one more breath. And then inhale, lift up. Right hand comes on the inside of that right leg. Take the right leg out to the side. Slide the right arm down the right leg and reach up and over for gate pose. So feel that beautiful stretch in the right side body. Again, press the right foot into the floor just to open the inner thigh on that right leg. And then inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Find downward facing dog again. And then just take one breath, have a little pedal again, move around if you need to. And then nice big breath in, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, scorpion pose or peeing dog pose again. So square the shoulder. So you have a tendency to open that left shoulder, draw it down towards your right foot, and then reach up with that left knee. Really open the front of that left hip. Take another breath in, soften the chest towards the right thigh a little more. And then inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale, roll through knee to nose and place the foot in between the hands. If it doesn't quite reach, just help it forward. Drop the right knee down and then find the kneeling lunge again, reach the arms up nice and high. Just adjust all your bits and pieces. Hook the thumbs again, pull the belly inside, bend to the left. Take a nice big breath. Exhale to stay, maybe find a little more softness, maybe the inner shoulders, maybe the jaw, maybe the face. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, hamstring stretch, so hands to the floor. Just shuffle that left foot forward, reach the chest forward, toes pull back, and then exhale, fold over that left leg, maybe drop the head again. Take a couple more breaths. Just feel that beautiful opening in the back of that left leg. Nice, and then reach the left hand on the inside, left leg out to the side. Reach the right arm up and over, slide the left hand down the left leg. Make sure the left toes are pointing forward. Belly nice and strong, and then breathe into the right side of your body. One more breath. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Find downward facing dog again, and then have a little freedom in your downward facing dog. So a last chance to shake the head, pedal the feet, maybe even lift the heels up again. And then take an inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, roll through, place the right knee behind the right wrist for pigeon pose. So feel free to modify You might want a little pillow under your right hip. Maybe you want to just adjust and bring that right shin a little bit further forward to the front of the mat so it's a bit more parallel. Just see how you need to position your body in order to get the stretch in the outside of the right hip. So then we're going to roll down a little more. So you can even just make a pillow with your palms, or you can even place a pillow underneath you. And just drop the head. And take some really big breaths. Just feel that beautiful, juicy stretch in the outside of your right hip. And see if you can soften into it a little more. Again, find the spaces where your body can unravel. So find maybe where you can just let go of that tension in your jaw, in the shoulders, in the face. And let the body know it's safe and it can soften and it can open up by breathing nice and deep. And even particularly by just making the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. And just stay there for 3 more big breaths. Last big breath. Yes, and then just gently find your way back up. Place the hands down, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and then shoot that right leg back to downward facing dog. Just have a little pedal for a moment. Just notice the difference one side to the other. And then when you're ready, find left side pigeon pose. So lift that left leg up. Left knee comes behind the left wrist. Drop the hips down. Just take a moment to adjust again. Modify maybe with some pillows, a block, a bolster. Just find the stretch that works for you in the outside of the left hip. Again, it might be knee quite bent. It might be shin quite far forward. Wherever you're at, then see if you can soften down and roll a little bit deeper into it. And then use your breath again to let your body know it can open up. Make the exhale a little longer than the inhale. And find softness wherever you can in the body. Maybe even this time it's in the hands or the feet. Maybe the mind is busy and you can just give it permission to even soften, quieten down a little bit. And then go ahead and take 3 more big breaths. Take a final breath in. And then just gently come back up. This time we will swing that right leg all the way around to face the front of the mat. I'm just going to come sideways just so you can see me a little better. So the right leg is out in front and the left leg is bent. Now you might want to grab some kind of an assistive device here. So if you've got a bolster, great. You've got a pillow, that works absolutely fine as well. If you don't have anything, you don't need to use anything. But it's just there to help you. It's just there to be nice and comfy. So that right elbow is going to come on top of the right thigh, or you might even bring it on the inside of the right thigh. So stay active with the right leg. So pull the toes back towards the shins. And then sit up nice and tall. Reach that left arm over towards your right toes, and then just get comfy with the pose. So see what works for you. Maybe that left hand comes to the back of the left head so that you can soften that inner left shoulder down. Maybe you need a little bit more height and the bolster's just there to support you. Or you can even place a bolster or a pillow lengthways along your leg. Completely up to you. Just see what works for your body. I'm just going to hold here for a minute or so. So finding that beautiful target stretch in through the left side of your body. All the way along from the left lower back, left side rib cage, maybe even up in your left lat muscle. And just close the eyes. You can then start to relax that right leg a little more. And again, just slow the breath down. Just for that beautiful little massage in through the side body. And again, start to quieten the mind down. If you need to, maybe consciously count your breath, or even just say breathing in, breathing out. Just so there's something for the mind to stay focused on. And just take 3 more nice big breaths. See if you can even lift the chest up towards the ceiling a little more. Maybe there's a little more depth in for you to fold over your right leg. Some of you might even be able to reach your toes with your left arm. Take 1 more breath. Nice, and then inhale, reach back up. And go straight to the other side. So take your time, no rush. So straighten the left leg out, then the right knee. Just make sure it's coming back behind you a little. And then go ahead and set up for this side. So maybe you've got a bolster or some pillows or whatever you need. And sit up nice and tall first. Get active in that left leg. And then left elbow down to thigh, or maybe on the inside. Reach the right arm over towards the right toes. Again, maybe some of you can even reach and grab that foot. Maybe you just want to place the hand to the back of the head and find a little more softness in it. Not necessarily needing to push too deeply. Just find that place where you've got sensation in the right side body, the right lower back. Maybe even a little through the back of that left leg, but then try and soften the left toes a little. And find as much softness as you can, so soften that right shoulder down. And even if it's too much to hold that right arm up, you might even just drop it down on the inside of your legs. And again, just find the breath. Lift the chest up towards the ceiling. Take a little side bend, maybe a little deeper. And see where else you're holding on. Where else you've got tension that you can actually just relax with your mind. And then go ahead and have 3 more breaths. Last big breath. And then just gently come back up, nice and gentle. And then just take a moment to find a reasonably comfortable sitting position. Just relax the shoulders for a minute. Let the body just neutralize, unravel. And take a big breath in. And let it out. Nice. And then the final pose. We're going to place the feet in front of us together, but rather than the feet be close to the hips, we're going to take the feet quite far away, so you've got a nice diamond shape between the legs. And then again, you might need to use a bolster or some pillows, or maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to grab your feet and fold yourself forward down towards your feet. It's just nice to have the bolster there, to have a little pillow if you need it. So see if you can just let yourself drop down into this. So you might even want to thread the hands underneath the shins and grab hold of the feet. Just make sure you walk the feet a little bit further away from you if you need. And then just gently drop the head. Let it be nice and heavy again. Give it a last little shake if you need. And then drop the shoulders. And let the outer hips soften down. Let the whole length of the back body just unravel, soften. Just be nice and gentle. See if you can let it all go. And again, take 3 final breaths. And just gently lift back up. We'll set up for a final Shavasana. So feel free to pop socks, jumpers, whatever you've got back on. Grab a blanket if you need. And if you've got a bolster or some pillows, just place them underneath your knees so you've got a little bit more support for your lower back. Just rug yourself up. And get nice and comfy, take as long as you need. This is the best bit, remember, so make sure you're ready and you're enjoying the space and you're really nice and cozy. Maybe even flick your light off if you've got the light on. And then just let the feet drop out to the side. So let the legs be nice and soft. And let the chest and the shoulders be open, the palms facing up, just to allow the shoulders to open up rather than close down. And then take a final big controlled breath in. And with the exhale, maybe you even want to open the mouth and sigh out. Just remind the body it's now really the time to rest, the time to completely let go and just feel the heaviness of the whole body resting on the mat. Nice and cozy in your blanket. And then make a commitment to be here and be still. For as long as you wish. See if you can let the mind be nice and still, so let all of the thoughts and all of the clutter just melt away from the head. Actually, physically, feel it just dripping down back into the floor. And see if you can soften the face, the forehead, the jaw. Find softness in the shoulders, the chest, the belly, the arms. Find a heaviness in the hips, in the legs, the feet, and the toes. Until you can feel the whole body just completely resting on the floor. take as long as you wish. Stay here 5 or 10 minutes. Whenever you're ready, just take a moment, gently come out. Gently wake yourself up. The video will end here, but please feel free to stay as long as you like. And hopefully I'll see you again soon.